According to a report published by Buzzfeed late on Tuesday night, the now 23-year-old woman who leaked lewd photos and explicit internet chats she engaged in with Anthony Weiner, using the alias Carlos Danger, went by the name of Sydney Elaine Leathers, or Sydney Elaine XO, in online profiles. Buzzfeed reporters pieced together her identity and reported that they spoke with another unidentified source who confirmed that Leathers and the former congressman exchanged sexually charged messages in July 2012.
So a couple of things here. First of all, his name is Carlos Danger. That's his alias.
Yep.
Her name, it appears maybe her real name is Sydney Leathers. Okay, so that's fun.
Yeah.
And as far as he knows, that's her name. And she's, she's 22 years old. She's attractive. I can understand why Weiner might have risked some things, right? But I'm actually got a bone to pick with BuzzFeed here.
But when you say bone to pick, are you being funny?
Bone to pick with Weiner. Here we go.
Do it. I would say 3/4 are intentional. 1/4 of the puns are just roll off the tongue.
So just the tip.
On that one. Okay. So. Did they wrong her? She was anonymous. She had not come out. Yeah, she didn't have her picture out. She didn't have her name out. She just talked to The Dirty. And I love The Dirty because The Dirty's the one that broke the story. That's the website. And they're like all sanctimonious about this and holier than thou. They're like, we had to reveal, this is an important news story we had to reveal because Anthony Weiner might be a sexual predator and we needed the people of New York to know. Dude, the name of your website is The Dirty. Okay, so spare me like how outraged you are by the sex, right? Or not even the sex.
It's not the Daily Squee where they show little, baby chicks and bunnies.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Dirty.
Yeah, I know. It's like a website named like The Jizz, and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you had sex."
Yeah.
So how did they get a hold of this information then if she didn't give it to them?
So no, she gave it to The Dirty. BuzzFeed comes in and figures out based on the blurred pictures that The Dirty put up. And they apparently had like interns working around the clock trying to match up pictures, etc. And profiles, and they're like, boom, we got her. It's Sydney Leathers, and they start putting up her picture.
But they didn't have sex.
No, they
allegedly.
didn't.
They're just doing a little phone time.
How do you have to quit politics twice over a sex scandal that involves no sex?
I know.
How do you do it? It's like
he's not doing it right.
It's like I got to go to AA. You've been drinking? No. I've been thinking about it. I've been taking pictures of beer.
Seriously.
That's a good point.
He hasn't quit this time, but you're right. It's the world's worst sex scandal.
Yeah.
He didn't even get laid. And one of the reports, and look, I even hesitate in reporting this, but it's part of, ironically, me criticizing them. So The Dirty says, they have these salacious details like, he liked to have her in pictures where she had her heels on, or he liked the picture. Like, why do we need to know that? We don't need to know that. Okay, all right, he had the thing and he sent his picture of his dick pic. What? I got it. And that pisses me off because he's been lying about it the whole time. I don't need to know his fetish, right? And then the sons of bitches then said, he used to finish the phone sex in 30 seconds. I'm like, why are you throwing him? Like, he's already under the bus.
Right.
Don't back the bus up, and there's no need for that, right?
Isn't there?
So, I mean, you think you want to know?
It's not that
You're curious. I don't mind. Yeah, I get it.
And that's the thing. It's not that I want to know, but it's that I feel like they have the right to report it. It's like, is that going to be that he's a quick draw McGraw going to be the thing that brings him down? No. The big story's already out. So now they're just giving details. Who cares?
Yeah, but if you saw the pictures, it's a long 30 seconds.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. I watched that press conference with him yesterday and his wife.
Yeah.
I never wanted to punch someone in the face more than I wanted to punch him in his face.
Yeah.
That's
I just
interesting.
wanted to
Why?
punch
He's
him
squirrely.
in his fucking face. Go away, you asshole. And I'll tell you something about her.
Huma.
She's in on it. She digs it, man. They're swingers. There's some shit happening.
No, you're crazy.
First, there's two things, right? If she's so great, like everybody says, why didn't she fucking leave him? Even Mark Sanford's wife left him, right? She sticks around after, then she goes and talks on his behalf. First of all, she's supposed to be a consultant. She's supposed to be smart about politics, right? So you didn't know that this would totally screw him up, that he kept texting pictures of his dick even after he had to resign? You knew that he did it. You still think this is going to be okay, and you stand next to him? Where is your judgment, Uma? Even if she's not into it, your judgment is as bad as his.
No, so number one, I totally disagree with you because We're not inside their relationship. We don't know. And so, like, every marriage is different.
Decent guess, though.
Okay. What's that?
It's a decent guess.
Okay,
Come
no,
on,
I hear you.
she's smiling.
But I'm going to help your cause. I'm going to help your cause. Because remember, they did a People magazine cover story, right? So they put this picture, like, so this is the cover,
Yes.
and oh my God, they're
Look
good,
at them.
happy family, they're back together. Yeah, that profile ran on July 18th of 2012, right? Now, you know when he started sexting that Sydney Leathers girl?
When?
July 12th of 2012. In other words, a week before that came out. A week before the cover comes out, he's like, and in that story, he's like, oh, I'm reformed,
Yeah.
etc. And after that picture, he takes a picture of the Johnson and sends it to Leathers,
Yeah.
right? And so he's not at all reformed. So I'm really mad at him, and I get why you want to punch him in the face. But I don't judge the person who got cheated on.
But didn't she work with Hillary Clinton or Mike?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
Yes.
So maybe she said, hey, if Hill Dog could, dealt with this the way she did, maybe I can, take the same path and just shut up and, go right to the top with Weiner.
So let's go down the list here. Now, you think, we all agree Weiner's guilty. You think Huma's in on it or guilty, whatever.
It's
Okay,
weird that she's smiling. She's at the thing. She goes out and speaks on his behalf. If she didn't say anything, I would still feel sorry for her. But you can't come out and speak on this piece of shit's fucking half with a smile on your
I'm so surprised
face.
at how mad you are. That's fascinating.
Oh, I'm just grossed out. He's just such a stupid distraction. He's such a fucking maniac. He's a just go away. There's something wrong with him.
Okay, all right, I love it.
This is not an Elliot Spitzer. This isn't even a Vitter. This is way worse. This is even if it had nothing to do with sex, it makes him a maniac that you kept doing that shit, and you're gonna run for mayor, and you knew this was gonna come out, and she knew this was gonna come out, and then you get in front of the camera like, hey, I expected this to come out before sooner. Like that, that makes it okay. You guys they're both out of their fucking minds.
Okay, so Jimmy's very clear, guilty on both counts. I vote not guilty on Huma. How do you vote?
Am I allowed to abstain by lack of giving a shit?
Okay, fair enough. All right,
Okay.
now we go on to the dirty. You vote not guilty. You're saying give us all the details, whatever.
I mean, the worst part is already out there. So if you have more to say, do what you gotta
I
do.
vote guilty based on heels and 30 seconds, etc. I mean, they break the story. I got no problem
Right.
with that. I
Yeah.
get that, right? Which way you vote?
I vote that you give it to him. I'm with her.
So not guilty on the dirty. How
Yes.
about BuzzFeed for outing her when she didn't necessarily
That's
want
not
to be?
right. I don't think they should have. I mean, they could probably legally do it, but I don't think it's ethical. What is the news value in knowing the name of that woman?
Right.
I
Yeah.
concur. And that's the thing.
yeah,
we
we're all
know that it
agreed
was a
on that.
22-year-old, blah, 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 blah. She's not running for mayor. What do we give a shit who
Yeah.
she
She's
is?
22. and-
Yeah, look, and by the way, don't get me wrong, I actually have no love for her because she's doing the phone sex the whole time. She's sending naked pictures. And she knows who Anthony Weiner
Yeah,
is.
she knew.
She had him on a list of her heroes, right?
Yeah.
She's a progressive. She knows, right? And then she gets morally outraged at the end, right? So, yeah, but she wanted to be anonymous and they threw her under a bus. So I vote guilty
Let me
on
ask you,
BuzzFeed.
can I ask